Morning, Michael.
Morning, Soma. Hi.
Hi. What time is it in Singapore at the
Oh,
moment?
it's really early right now. It's like 7 a.m. The sun is just getting out of there.
Uh, Actually, thank you for, agreeing to meet me this early.
No problem. Yeah, I thought it's better that we kind of like get a good timing so that it's not too late for me, not too late for you. The morning is always nicer.
So, do you want to tell a little bit about yourself?
Also, my name is Michael, and I'm glad to kind of like meet you. This is the second time that we are meeting. I'm actually an Agile coach in Singapore, and I've been working in this field for about 10 years now. And along the way, I actually started picking up a bit more about user experience and product. And I really enjoyed that journey as a Scrum Master, as a product owner into this field. How about you, Soma?
Oh, thanks for asking. So, I am an agile coach as well. So, I'm in a real estate space at the moment. I'm based out of Sydney, Australia. I started my journey almost the same time, like say 10 years, around 10 years. So I started my career as a SAP BI consultant. I was trained in that. And then I acted as a tester, Salesforce admin, and then I got into the Scrum Master role. And I just found my true calling. That was it.
Yeah.
Because it is about people, it is about developing people, and I'm really passionate about that. So I would say that's when I just couldn't move out.
Yeah, that's really interesting that we kind of like started from different positions in our lives. I come from a technical background, and similarly to you, it brought me towards thinking a lot more about people, how to actually effectively get people to communicate together, how to resolve the conflicts that I keep seeing. So as a technical person, it was very frustrating to see that. So I can imagine for you, it must have felt the same way, and that's why it's landing towards where we
Yeah.
are, towards this converging point. That's really,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that's true. And actually, I'm also very interested in the product side, product designing, UX, and how that is integrated with, empathizing with your customer. So I'm also moving in that way. So maybe I can actually meet you more often to discuss that.
Oh, that'd be fantastic. So I've actually really seen that convergence as people start to understand a bit more about agility, right? And why that is so important as you understand the user and finally designing products that's a bit thinking about that larger whole of the work that we do, including ourselves and the environment and culture. And that will be a really good conversation to have.
Yeah.
But yeah, today maybe I was thinking that, we are really exploring a lot more about leadership right now in Southeast Asia. I was wondering what are your thoughts about that and your experience around leadership.
Well, if someone asked me leadership in, like few words, I would say leadership is about inspiring people, empowering them, and also creating value.
Yeah,
So those are the words that comes to my mind whenever I think of a good leader. So sadly, there aren't many that I have come across.
yeah,
So that's the reason I'm very passionate about this. That how can I help our community, our society, so that we can actually develop good leaders.
yeah. Same here actually. So one of the reasons why I'm even here today doing this type of work and probably similar to you is that one of the few leaders I've met early in my career who helped me in this journey actually talked a lot more about creating a safe environment for people to have real conversations. Right. So I
Yeah.
remember 10 years ago when we started in the middle management, there's this CEO I worked with actually. He brought all of us together into regular conversations, which was quite rare. Everybody was in 4 different countries and everybody was busy, but he made sure that he encouraged us to read things like, a sense of urgency, how to actually think about the environment you're working in because of the impact that you can make with this type of thinking towards so many people in an organization. I think that's really important to think about. Safe environments, having real conversations, and really inspire people around you, which is really, really hard to do. Yeah.
I agree with you. So I have one question for you. So what is that one thing that no one would ever find on your CV? And it's a fact about you. No one knows because it is not on your CV. Not many people know about it.
Oh, yeah, there is one thing actually. I was just talking about it last night actually at drinks with a friend. My very first job when I was studying in a uni, I think that's my real first job. Actually, I was doing data entry at American Express. Because I'm a gamer, I have a really fast typing speed.
Oh,
Actually, that was like really my very first job, which is not on my CV. And a few of us have joked before, what if we talk about first jobs into our CV? Why did that first job bring us all the way until here? Probably there's very little linkage, but that job was really lasted me about 2 months, and that was about it. Yeah. How about you? I'm curious now, actually.
okay. So you wouldn't find on my CV that I did a diploma on filmmaking, and I always wanted to be a filmmaker.
Yeah.
So when it comes to filmmaking, for me, it is all about telling stories to people so that they get connected to it and they feel inspired. So maybe that is somehow connected to the job that I'm doing now. It is not, yes, visually telling stories, but yeah,
Yeah.
I just want to create that connection
Yeah.
wherever I go. So
That-
that's the story.
That's a really good point, because if you think about our topic about leadership, right? I think telling a very strong narrative for people to understand the vision that you're trying to describe, the inspiration you're trying to provide, requires a certain type of thinking about how do you tell a narrative to people. And I think that's something that all of us probably have to learn a bit more about, the narrative in terms of leadership. How do we actually get there in the first place? Right? So that's the kind of like the interesting thing about us right now. There's 7 of us who are trying to figure out this narrative.
Yeah.
The collaboration between Agile Twist, where you are, and there's 5 coaches in Agile Twist. Collaboration between Future Works in Malaysia and the company that work with Collab Folks in Singapore and Southeast Asia. We are trying to figure out an Agile Leadership Accelerator program for the region. And I was wondering, what are your thoughts about, why us? Why are we the special people to run this program?
That's a very good question. And I think we actually are special. Just think about it. 7 of us have so much diversity within ourselves. It's like we are representing the world in a way.
Yes.
You come from Singapore, Z is from Malaysia, I'm from India, Alex and Sally are from US, Clayton is from Australia, and Vinnie is from UK.
Yeah.
So don't you think like we really get all those cultural diversities, not only, like from our cultural background, but also in our thought processes into this.
Yeah.
So this course is not just a course, it's the whole world coming together and forming something very special so that we also get, our experiences and our stories as well.
So I do really hope that the first meeting that we had, it sparked a lot of like creative energy that I saw in that just very first meeting. And this is really our second time meeting actually. I'm really very excited about what's coming up this month, very soon, whereby we can get to be in each other's presence, sharing stories, sharing the narrative that we have, to help people see what does leadership look like in the next few years.
Yeah, I really hope that we can inspire, all the aspiring leaders around us to be the leader everyone wants to see.
So you're welcome to join us, I think, all the people that is listening to join us towards this program itself.
Yes. So please watch out this space, and we have the link given below in the post where we are running this courses in March. So we also have very special discount offering. So just
Yeah, join us.